As we all know, the regulation requires us to collect, appraise, and analyze clinical data pertaining to medical device. Clinical data is defined as information concerning safety or performance that is generated from the use of the device. So how do we define the safety and performance objective that we can track within clinical evaluation process and beyond? As we start pinpointing these objectives, there are a few things we can consider. Terms. Your risk management document can be very different, can have very different terms what's used compared to what is used in the real world. You can brainstorm and consult with your in-house medical expert on the terminology of adverse event or outcome relevant to your device and how this is actually usually reported in the literature. We should think about the terms grouping. How can this be grouped? As an event that can be combined under one overarching term. As an example, the term presented on a slide can be all combined under vascular injury. Level of event. Are we able to retrieve the data on the device level? Or maybe we have an accessory device and typically nothing is reported on it. In this case, we should take a step back and focus on procedural event. Time point of the event. Is capturing adverse event within procedure sufficient? Or should we consider the follow-up data? If our device is implantable, we want to be able to extract long-term data. But if we have accessory in scope, we potentially could limit the data extraction to peri-procedural events only. Unit of measure. Is there a way we can convert all values for one given objective into one unit of measure? Simple example would be some articles may report the adverse event in percentage value, and some article might say 3 patients out of 75 experience this adverse event. In this case, we could convert the data into percentage value for consistency. And think about the sample size of the studies. What data do you have available for your device? Are you a medical device manufacturer of the implantable devices like pacemaker, replacement heart valve that have a lot of data? In this case, you can say we can limit the studies for 100 patients and above. Or maybe you are the manufacturer of the accessory device that has been on the market for 30 years and you only have case report for 1 patient. How should you go about this? This is just some of the example of discussion points that are good to have within your team. By taking these things into consideration while establishing the safety and performance objectives, you gain a clarity and good understanding prior to start working on your clinical evaluation. This way you know what you're looking for and where you're going. Sadly, we still see the struggle to clearly define these objectives in the industry, and rightfully so, because this is not an easy task and not one size fits all.